was just like, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, hi, my name is Lisa. Consider subscribing if you like this type of content. Also, don't forget to hit the bell like button. That way you get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. So a girl is back and I'm here to stay. So my labor and delivery story, I love watching these type of content or videos. Each and every labor and delivery story, it's literally a miracle story. For those of you who have been here since last year or previous years, you know that I do have, well, now 4 children. I did give birth last year, and this year God decided to do it again for us and blessed us with another baby boy, which I am so grateful for. Guys, when I tell you I was tired of being pregnant, I mean, if you've been pregnant before, you know that the last few months or, well, weeks, I guess, you're literally tired. You just want your baby out. And that was my case, but it was a lot sooner. Like by 30 weeks I was ready to have my baby, and I had been having contractions, experiencing contractions. However, by 35 weeks I was dilated at 2 centimeters. My doctor does not check that early, but I was desperate, and that was my first time actually going to that doctor, which I'm so grateful I went to him because he was a cool doctor. However, it was expensive. So at the end of the day, I did not go to every single visit. I just couldn't afford to pay $800 at each visit just for them to check my baby's heartbeat, and that's it. I just went to my main checkups, which were the 20 weeks or like the anatomy scan, and then I think at 30 something weeks, and then I went obviously like 1 day or 2, I can't remember. I went for like the last few weeks or so. So he checked and he saw that I was dilated at 2 centimeters. However, my cervix was still very high. So that early in the morning, I went to go pee as per usual, and then I felt the first kick or the first cramp, right? It was just moderate, not super intense or anything. And then I'm like, yeah, let me go back to bed. Guys, I kid you not, the second I thought about putting I was getting into the bed, I felt another one, but that one was strong. There I knew that today was baby day. I was gonna have the baby that day. I started walking back and forth. I felt it, and then it was coming back to back, literally every, not even 2 minutes at this point, maybe less than a minute apart. So I went ahead and woke my baby daddy up. I woke the kids up, and I was like, yeah, we need to get going. And that was actually Zoe's second day of school. Like, she was, it was her, second day back to school. So she had to miss school that day, obviously. So I called my dad because I was trying to figure out if my dad could come get them to their grandma's house, and then my husband and I just go straight there. But at this point I could not take the pain. It was coming back to back. I just grabbed anything. Like, I grabbed my baby's diaper bag. I woke the kids up, we dressed them up, we got in the car, and in the car, as I sat down, it kind of relaxed a bit. It was weird. It kind of relaxed a bit because, I guess I sat down, which was weird. Or maybe not weird, it's normal. Gravity, right? Gravity was doing its thing when I was standing up, right? That's why they ask you to walk, right? Makes sense? Yeah. Anyways, let me pull my wig forward real quick. Anyway, so at this point, we're in the car. I called my dad, and I was just telling him that, just never mind. We're gonna, my husband is gonna drop them, and then we're gonna go to the hospital. And then we drove like a couple of miles. I'm like, nah. Take me to the hospital. Take me to the hospital. You go drop them. And so he took me to the hospital. I got there. And then he dropped the kids. Obviously, he was on his way back. I called him to check me. I was already 9 centimeters dilated. No, not 9. What am I saying? I was 6 centimeters dilated and 100% effaced. So they were like, yeah, you're gonna have the baby today. I was like, girl, I already knew I was gonna have the baby today. So yeah, just do what y'all gotta do, but have the epidural ready because I'm not going through this pain. At this point, I had already given up before even, well, he had already started. That's why I gave up, because I was telling myself I would do it naturally. But yeah, I was like, no, I'm not about to stress. You know, the bill will come anyway, so just add the epidural bill to it. I cannot come and die, okay, because I want to give birth. Naturally, no, forget it. So I called my husband. I told him to hurry up and come, because the baby's coming right, like he was about to come. But the thing is, once they laid me down on that bed, it felt like the contractions slowed down. They called my doctor. My doctor came, and that was the first time ever that the doctor that was seeing me during the pregnancy actually got to deliver my baby. Because with the previous babies, none of that happened. Obviously, you know, everything was different. I was in there for about almost an hour, and so they rolled me into my labor and delivery room, where I think they checked me. At that time I was 8 centimeters dilated, and I'm like, please, I need the epidural. I don't care if I'm 10 centimeters dilated, I'm going to need the epidural, and I need it now. Another nurse came in. She was a lot older, and I felt like she had more experiences. Well, obviously she did have more experiences, and at this point I had already gotten the epidural. However, I was feeling every movement. It's like my baby was like trying to get down, but because they had laid me down on the bed, like I was laying down on the bed, the baby wasn't, you know, gravity wasn't doing its thing, because obviously I'm laying down. So, but I was feeling every single movement. It just wasn't as painful, but it was painful. Does that make sense? Yeah. She was like, why are they laying her down? She checked me. I was 9 centimeters dilated. She told the other nurse that let's just move her. They literally moved me left and right. And then she was like, she will have the baby in about a minute or two. She went out, and then she was like, whenever you're ready, call us. Literally, she went out. I was like, where are you even going? Like, you need to come back. I just pressed the thing because I felt a lot of pressure. So she came back into the room to check me again. She checked. She was like, yep, it's time. I told you. She literally, all she had to do was just move me, or maybe my body was just ready. But I feel like if I was walking, I wouldn't even need the epidural. The baby would have came right away. Anyways, they came back in, and I started pushing, and then the doctor came. They could see the head. Guys, when I tell you, this was the hardest push I've ever had to do. I don't know, because I had a big baby. Yeah, my baby. Yo, this is my biggest baby. This baby was 8 pounds, y'all. 8 pounds. I was like, this is too much. This is me. I was just holding my husband in one hand, and the other hand I was holding the other nurse, and I was just like, I was done out here. I was like, no more. Me, babies, I am no longer having babies. That this is it. This is my last push. But I think I pushed for about 5 minutes or so, and then the baby was there. They actually had to use the vacuum. Actually, I forgot to mention that, because it was hard. It was hard for me to push. They had to use the vacuum to vacuum the baby out. And yeah, so there my baby was. So beautiful, so beautiful. He's literally perfect. God did that for me. Every time I look at him, I'm just like, dang, God, you fine, like, you did this. Okay, I see you. Salute. Just grateful to God for making it, you know, as smooth as it went. It was, you know, it was a lot smoother than last time. And yeah, God was so faithful. He is so faithful, guys. So I give God glory once again. So my baby's name is Isaiah, or Isaiah. Just make sure you pronounce the A. Is Isaiah or Isaiah, but it's A, obviously, because I have Zoe and Zion. Now I have Allison and Isaiah. So a lot of people were kind of confused with the name, which I understand, you know. But when I was pregnant with Isaiah, the name that kept coming was Isaac. I had Isaac in my mind. Although I love the name Isaac, I just didn't see myself using that name for any of my, you know, for my kid. I just didn't see it. However, the name that I was much more attracted to was Isaiah or Isaiah. I don't know how you guys pronounce it, Isaiah or Isaiah, with the I, obviously, like in the Bible. And so I went into Google. I said, let me try this name with an A and see what I get, because Isaiah kind of sounds like I I don't know. But anyways, I tapped in Isaiah, you know, just like the way you would type in Isaiah with an A, and there it was. Here's the meaning of Isaiah. This is the meaning of my baby boy's name, and I love it. It suits him. That's him. He is blessed. He is a blessing to this generation, and he would do great things for this world for the glory of God. And yeah, that is all for my labor and delivery story. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you. I'll speak to you very, very soon in my next video. Deuces.